Namaste. My name is S.R. Sundararaman and my village name is Kottu Veerampalayam, Satyamangalam Taluk, Erode District, Tamil Nadu. I am having total farming experience is 60 years, out of which first 30 years chemical farming, and for the past 30 years I am doing organic farming, and my farm is a training center, and I am very closely connected to Tamil Nadu Agriculture University and Tamil Nadu Agriculture Extension Department, similarly with Kerala, Karnataka also. And I am very closely connected to Spices Board also. They will also use me to share organic experiences in spices crop. Now my farm is 10 acres total area. I am having turmeric 2 acres, this tapioca 1 acre, then fodder crop already harvested where now I am standing is 2 acres, coconut with intercultivation green fodder, super Napier, 1.5 acres. And behind me you can see a casuarina trees, that is about 4 acres. It is under contract farming, and I am supplying this for Sashai pepper board, pepper mill, about 4 acres, at least 4 acres, total 10 acre farm. Particularly, it is my farm is certified with organic status. So I am exporting turmeric every year, and we are having one farmer group, Satyamangalam Organic Farmers Welfare Trust. In our group, we are having 30 farmers, and this group is under certification with Indocert certified agency based at Ernakulam, Kerala. So every year for the past 6 years, we are supplying to exporters. Last year, we supplied 150 tons of turmeric to 2 companies based at Kerala. One is at Pyramid Development Society, Idiki district. The other one is Plant Rich, Kottayam. Since we are in organic status, we are selling it, sold it 12,000 per quintal. And our farmers, everybody uniformly practicing. That is very, very important. If you are going to have export plan, then whatever crop you grow, all the farmers must have uniform cultivation practices. That is very, very important. Then only when the produce is ready for sale, they will come and take sample and they will test it for if there is any chemical residue is there. For more than 500 chemicals they will be testing, and also the curcumin content. So if all the farmers, that is 30 farmers, follow uniform cultivation practices, then all the 30 samples will get almost the same results. That is very, very important. Then only you can establish your reliability. Though certification is a process, but the buyers, apart from certification, they expect the reliability, and the farmers give importance to supply quality products. Then only every year they will come towards you. We don't go to in search of buyers. If you don't compromise with the quality, and if you follow the Pakka certification formalities, then the buyers will come approach you. So you are having excellent scope for organic farming, and what I told, if you follow, then buyers will come in search of you. Then you can have a good price. This crop is tapioca. Since I am growing organically, tapioca you can sell in 2 ways. One is you can supply to the sago factory. and you can supply for chips also. So in Kerala, the demand for chips are more. So they know that I am growing organically. So they come and give extra price now. If you sell it for chips, they will give you 1,500 rupees more than the Sagon market. Though I will be getting about 9,000 to 9,500 per ton. This is 1 acre. Yield, it will come between 10 to 12 tons per acre. This is 10 months after they will harvest. Whereas in the chemical farming, exactly 10 months only you will get good result. Whereas in organic farming, you can keep it more than 10 months, even 12 to 14 months also. The quality and yield increases. Here in this case, tapioca is a maintenance-free crop. In the beginning, you apply compost at the rate of 10 to 12 tons per acre. Plough the soil and sow, that's all. Then after planting, first 1 month you have to give frequent irrigation to germinate. After that, every 10 to 15 days once only we will be irrigating the crop. And when it is started giving that tuber, then we will be increasing the irrigation. Weekly once we will be regularly giving. During every month, to increase the weight of the tuber, we will be using potash bacteria. We will be fertigating it regularly every time. So that the weight and quality will be more. And if it is more, you will get more price. Just they will approve it and see the quality. Based on the quality, they will fix the price. In the case of tapioca, you need about this stems, about the 300 numbers. Then you have cut it in small pieces and will be planting it. Now we are inside this casuarina plantation. I already told you it is under buyback arrangement. So just see the leaves fall on its own. It is a duplication like forest. In the forest, you know, all leaves will be falling and thick mulch will be there. Similarly, you can see the mulch here. Benefit of this casuarina is a rhizome crop. It will absorb nitrogen and store in the roots. So the soil fertility will increase. Here I am having this crop for the third time. It is for the third time. So every year the fertility is increasing like anything. Because all leaves fell down. This leaf contains rich of silica. This leaf contains rich of silica. So the organic carbon content increases here, and after harvesting, so that is why you are having sturdy trunk here. So the advantage of having this one is, if it is so much sturdy, this sturdy plank will be sent for centering materials in the construction of buildings. For that they will buy, the cost will be more. And the smaller one, they will supply to paper mill factory. There they make it pulp to make paper. So two purpose of having this crop. One is for centering material, it will go. Thereby you will get some extra price also. Now every 3 years once you can harvest it. For 1 acre you will be getting 60 tons. And 60 tons, the last year, 3 years before I sold it at the rate of 5,000 per ton. But now it has come down, and cutting transport cost is here row to row we provide 5 feet spacing, and in each row plant to plant 4 feet spacing we are doing. If you are having broader space only, you will get size more. If you are having closer planting, then the space will be less, but you can't sell it for centering material. So here the population will be less, plant population will be less, but since it is coming thick, the centering material item will be more and paperboard supply item will be less. Then only you will get more income. After 3 years, the side shoots will come, number of shoots will be coming, in which we will allow only one healthy thing, others we will be removing, cutting it and put it as mulch. That's all. And regular, if you give more irrigation, it will come well. In general, public opinion, if you grow this casuarina, this will suck more underground water and soil fertility will deplete it. Like that everybody is thinking. That is very, very wrong notion. This casuarina is a shallow root crop. The roots won't go more than 2 to 3 feet down and it will spread along only. It is not having that taper root, is not having that taper root. Taper root is not that. So another interesting thing, this will, all the roots will absorb nitrogen from air and store in the soil. So you are getting natural nitrogen also, and when it is growing, the leaves will be, naturally it will be shedding like this. So whatever nutrient took, it is in the form of leaf. That is shed again down. What happened? Whatever nutrient took is given back as biomass now. So here you can, because I am having this land, you won't believe. It has crossed about 10 years now. I have took 3 crops now here. Now after this I am going to leave for the 4th crop. It is a 3rd crop. I have not done anything now. Now we are having healthy tree now. So seeing is believing and sharing of experience. Certain notions they have spread wrongly. So we think like that. It is not necessary at all. In the case of any tree you grow, any tree, it won't suck, it won't go deeper and deeper and suck the water. That is wrong. The concept is wrong. While drip system, if you want to plough the land, you take like this, laterals will have everything shifted here. You can see the laterals have shifted here. Then you plough the land and what are all the practices you, before cultivation what to do, that you do it. Then lay the laterals again and start cultivation. So how we spread the laterals for that purpose only, I am showing you this thing now. Like that, we won't round the lateral. Lengthily only we will spread. That is very, very important. So from here, you are having lateral, that side and this side also. On both sides lateral are laid here now. And ploughing, we have completed the ploughing for the next crop. I am waiting for this, I have sold these trees. You can see just the thickness. It is 10-year-olds. In Tamil we call it as PN tree. This is a soft wood. This is used for lorry bodybuilding, and if you are going to send heavy machines to transport to other places, for that you need packing material. That packing material planks will be, they use this one, and also for matchsticks they are using it. So this I sold it for 4,500 per ton. Up to 18 inches circumference, they take it for timber value. After that only it becomes firewood. Up to 18 inches circumference. Here if you take it, it will be nearly 4 feet circumference. You just see, and all trees should have straight like this. Then if you have straight trees like this, then the value is more. So uniform size should be maintained. So in the early phase, we small branches will come. That we will cut the branch and make the plant to grow straight. We try to grow trees in the bunds only. You can see in the bund only I am having the tree. It is not going to affect whatever crop you are going to grow here, that it won't be affected by it. And whatever drip irrigation you are giving for this plot, that is enough for the tree to grow. not necessary for you to give special irrigation for it. Okay. So why we call it as a fixed top? If you are having some money and if you want to put it as a fixed deposit in a bank for 3 years or 5 years, then you keep your that receipt in the box and keep quiet. You don't bother about it. Like that, here also we call all these trees as fixed deposit. You just plant it, allow it to, then it is going to grow on its own. Now you are not going to take any care at all. So it comes 10 years after, now I am going to harvest. Now I am selling about 30 trees. Here small ones are there. I won't cut the small one. Only big trees I am going to cut. 30 trees. 30 trees timber value mattum, the timber value alone for one tree average 1.5 to 1.5 tons it will come. So I will get minimum 35 to 40 tons of timber value. You take it as 30 tons. 30 tons into 4,500. How much? 1.25 lakhs. 10-year deposit has given me 1.25 lakhs. This is the turmeric crop, and in turmeric crop we have intercultivation, small intercultivation also. You can see chilies here. You can see chilies. Then another the vegetable crop, creeper varieties in the bunds. You can see the creeper here. These are all maintenance free. We don't give special importance. We give importance to grow turmeric only. But what all the things you give turmeric, that will be used by the plants also. So by this we get good yield also. Red ripened fruit, we buy, dry it, and I am giving it at the rate of 350 per kg. And similarly all vegetables here, these are maintenance free. Just you have to harvest and sell, that's all. This variety is named as PTS10. It's a Orissa variety. In Orissa you are having a Pottangi research station. There in the station they have developed PTS10, PTS28, 28 number of varieties are there. In which I am having PTS10 here. It gives more yield, number one. And wet to dry. After wet green harvested, you have to boil it and make it dry. So that is called wet to dry. Wet to dry conversion is also it comes 6 kg wet gives 1 kg dry thing. So that is also in some cases 5 kgs to 1 kg it will come. Weight is more, number one, and number two, size is big, number two, and number three, when it dried, the shrinkage ratio will less and you will have good size also, and curcumin content is also more. Here the curcumin content ranges from 3.5 to 4%. In drip system, we call this arrangement is the heart of the farm. Here this pipe is the delivery pipe, comes from the well, and it passes through this thing. This item is called the venturi. So now the delivery water goes straight to this cyclone filter. Then from there it goes to the gravel filter. After this gravel filter, it passes this disc filter, then goes to the filter. Now, if you close the gate wall half partially, automatically the water will go through this, cross this venturi, and again goes to the main line here. But here the neck is very small. Thereby, when it passes through it, vacuum is created. Automatically, it is a suction pipe. What all the item is there in the lower tank, that will suck by the venturi, and it will mix with the main water and goes to the field. This tank is above ground level. This is ground level, above ground level. The size is 3 feet breadth, 3 feet high, and 12 feet length. Here, and I am having the pipe at the lowest portion. For 3 inches high, I laid the 1.5 inch jelly throughout the tank. Spread 1.5 inch jelly inside. Over that, one nylon mesh I spread. After that nylon mesh, for 6 inches height, I spread the sand. Again, over the sand, again another nylon mesh. So these two nylon mesh, in between the sand is the filtering system here. Okay. So now I fill it with water, and in this, all kinds of green leaves available in and around my farm. I will cut and put everything in the tank now. Come here and see. And in this I am having about 30 bags now. In 10 bags, waste fruits. In 10 bags, sheep goat manure. And in 10 bags, you are having vermicompost manure. These are called as, you are using dip tea. In that you just use that packet, mix it and throw it away and drink tea. Similarly, this is the dip tea packet. So now I use Amadam solution, Panchagavya, all items which I am preparing, I will be using in this tank now. And this will be fermented for a week. Then the fermented solution, if you open this one, filtered solution come to the lower tank. So this tank is called filter tank, and this tank which you stand now over it is the Venturi tank we call. This is below ground level. This tank is below ground level. You can see the filter water is there. So, to prevent dust to go inside, I am covering with this thing. So when you operate this Venturi, it sucks this filtered solution that we call it as a fruit gaudy solution. What all the things that is fermented there, it is called as fruit gaudy solution. That goes inside. Another word is, it is called as a liquid manure. It is called as liquid manure. In that liquid manure, all kinds of beneficial microbes will be there. And also, you have given the leaves and fruits, sheep goat manure, vermicompost manure as feed for the microbes. They take it as a feed, and the fermentation takes place, and that fermented solution is rich of nutrients and also rich of microbes. That is fertigated. That is called fertigated through this Venturi to the crop, for all crops. This is very, very important activity. So we call this heart of the farm. Weekly once for all crops we will fertigate at the rate of 200 to 300 liters per acre. That will be mixed with the main strip and core. Because this tank is a 2000 liter capacity. For 7 days, at an average of 200 to 300 liters, you can use it for Venturi. So for 1 week, this will be used. During that 1 week, that fermentation will be going on there. If it is over, I will let it down and use it for the next week. That's all. Yes. So the leaves which I put inside, every month once I will that will be completely decayed. You remove it and put a fresh leaf. The bags which I put inside, that will come for 2 months. 2 months once, you remove all the bags, put fresh one and put it inside. In the case of fruit, it is not necessary to change every 2 months. That will come for 1 year. All kinds of fruits that will come for 1 year. And if you want more nutrient, you are having groundnut cake, coconut cake, gingerly cake, all those cakes are there. That also you can put it in bag and put it inside. Then it becomes a feed for the microbes, and all kinds of nutrients are developed that can be used for the crop. This is the first model I developed. When I was using flood irrigation, for that I had this model first. Here also that filtering system there in the 7 tanks. And the center tank is lower than this 6 tanks. So when you open the thing, that filter solution will go to the center tank. And you are having a half HP motor. Through that filtered solution was used in irrigation previously. Then I convert everything into drip system. It is used for another well. I am having 2 wells here. For this well I am using this system. Same system is there in another well. For that well, with that half HP motor, it is pumped and shifted to that well there. I am having that pipe there, it goes there. And for in Venturi, that is used for fertigation. The same system is there. When I came for farming, the depth was only 50 feet. The ground level was good during that period. Then years after, some years you will get a drought. Water shortage will be there. Immediately we will be digging the well. So like that we went up to 100 feet depth. Like that we went up to 100 feet depth. Then you introduced bore machines, vertical bore and horizontal bores. By using that, I went up to 250 feet depth. I got sufficient water to irrigate all my 10 acres throughout the year. But what happened, the yield started coming down. Then immediately what happened, the scientists told, we must test the soil, water. And they took the water and tested it. And finally they came and said, your water is not suitable for irrigation. The pH is 9.5. If the pH is more, and if you irrigate this the soil, the salt in the water will deposit over the soil and it will suppress the uptake of the nutrients by the plants from the soil. That is why you are not getting the yield. Your yield is reduced on the, only for on the reason your yield is reduced. Then I asked them, sir, is there any method to reduce the pH of the soil? They are not having the answer at all. By doing organic, I came to understand if you put all kinds of leaves, and particularly the leaves, when you cut, that gives milky sap. Like that, if you put, and the citric acid fruits, like that, if you put and ferment it, then the acid condition will be more. The acidic condition will be more. If you, through Venturi, if you introduce that along with the mainstream, that will reduce the pH of the water. That is how I found the answer. For that purpose only I am having that drip system, and I told you that is the heart of my farm. So it's a man-made problem. By going deeper and deeper, you are having salts underneath. That salts will come along with water, and wherever you do, pH will come, because that is inevitable. So we are the culprit to do the mistake. That you must understand that point. So we should not go deeper and deeper. So how to avoid this? So you must give importance for rainwater harvest activity, and see we must use sparingly, economically this underground water by using drip system. Then the water table won't go down. That is the need of the hour. That throughout India it has to be taking place. So that is why nowadays you can see rainwater harvesting, and wherever bore is dry, now they are introducing the rainwater into the bore. All those activities now it is happening in Andhra also. Okay, why it happened? We made the problem, and now we are trying to solve the problem. That is the thing. So these are all man-made problems. Apart from that, they will tell, if you grow certain trees, that will suck water from the soil. Whether any plant can you prove that is having the capability of going up to 1,000 feet depth roots. Any plant can you show me? Tell me that is having the capacity to go 1,000 feet deep, the roots. Who has gone to 1,000 feet deep? We only went there, not the trees. Now you are putting blame over the tree. They are sucking water from. So don't use Prosophis. Prosophis not good. And that Thaila Maram, that is in English, those trees are not good. They will suck water from the soil and we will get water shortage, like that they are telling. No tree is going to give disturbance for us. Only we are doing disturbance in the globe. Only the humanity is the only living thing, is the culprit in this globe, not other plants or birds or living things. We are the only living things, culprits in this world.